I'm Jason, the world is yours, and today we have a story about Wu-Tang Clan and Nas announced a tour for Australia, New Zealand, Europe, UK, and North America. It marks a continuation of last year co-headlined New York State of Mind tour. Wu-Tang Clan and Nas have announced a sprawling world tour for this year, 2023, covering countries like Australia, New Zealand, Europe, the UK, and North America from May 2023 through October 2023. The run marks a continuation of the co-headline New York State of Mind tour named for the classic 1994 Illmatic song, which initially hit the North American touring circuit over 25 dates last year. Wu-Tang Clan and Nas will kick things off in New Zealand this time around, playing a one-off show there in Auckland on Tuesday, May 9th, a few months from now. From there, they'll hit up the Australian East Coast with back-to-back gigs in Brisbane, Sydney, and Melbourne. Moving on to Europe, the long-affiliated rap heavyweights will perform in Sweden on Friday, June 2nd, with following up the night after with a gig in Copenhagen. Denmark dates in Germany, the Netherlands, and France will follow before Wu-Tang and Nas wrap up the tour's second leg with shows in Dublin, Glasgow, and London. Closing out the stint will be another North American leg, this time running over 20 dates and kicking off in Nashville, Tennessee on Wednesday, September 20th. They'll chase it up with a trio of gigs in Florida, Hollywood, Jacksonville, and Tampa, and then roll through Washington, D.C., Brooklyn, and Atlantic City over the last few days of September. October will then kick off Canadian shows in Toronto and I don't know what other places, with Wu-Tang and Nas' stateside return being marked by a show in Columbus, Ohio. Rounding out the itinerary, there will be shows in Minneapolis, Chicago, Winnipeg, Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, Portland, Seattle, Las Vegas, whoo, and finally Highland. I live in Las Vegas, so I may have to attend that. There's tickets below, but this is, let me see if they have dates. So they show dates? No, let me see. Okay, so this is pretty cool. We can go over a few of these dates. Yeah, let's go over a few of these dates. There's some dates in May. Looks like that's all Australia, Auckland, Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, and then you see they go to Stockholm, Copenhagen, Berlin, Amsterdam, Paris, Dublin, Glasgow, London. This is in June and then September. But okay, so I don't know what's happening in the months of July and August. You can see the dates go from June and then it jumps to September. So maybe Wu-Tang and Nas, they'll be hitting the summer concert tours, the summer music festivals for July and August, or maybe those dates are to be announced later. But in September, late September, there's Nashville, Hollywood, Florida, Jacksonville, Tampa, Washington, Brooklyn, Atlantic City. It's interesting, only one show in New York at the moment, right? Brooklyn. It is called the New York State of Mind tour, so I thought they would do a little bit more in New York. Brooklyn is cool. Okay. And then in October, it ends out in Canada with places like Toronto, Winnipeg, Calgary, Vancouver. They're going to be in Portland. They're going to be in Seattle. And then they end in, not Las Vegas, they end in a place called Highland. I don't know. I have no idea where that is. I don't know if that's in Vegas or California. I have no idea. But you can see in my city, Las Vegas at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. That's super dope. I may have to look into that. We'll see. I mean, that's all the way in October 21st. There could be some boxing events. Vegas is going to be super popping around then. Football season will be back. We do have to mention that the NFL, I don't know why I'm mentioning this, but the NFL Super Bowl will be in Las Vegas next year. So we'll be run. It's going to be Vegas is going to be popping those late months, October, November, December, January, and February. Later on this year. So, when Nas and Wu-Tang hit the Vegas MGM Grand Saturday, October 21st, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot going on. You could imagine there may be a UFC event. There could be some boxing, some football stuff going on. But let me know, will Wu-Tang and Nas be in your city? Or will you be traveling to any of these cities to attend the concert? I'm Jason. The world is yours. Today we're taking a look at Wu-Tang Clan and Nas announced tours dates in Australia, New Zealand, Europe, the UK, and North America. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the $1 donation button, and please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.